drop a beat right now.
Exactly. Literally, brother. But yeah, man.
Could I drop a
Yo,
beat?
you pre anything fantasy related, G? NFL
For
fantasy?
NFL,
Hmm.
when it's supposed to do a draft with Digo them on the weekend, you know. What I'm side name. Him and looks like I win. Me they supposed to
That's a
do.
Brandon, no?
Yeah, me they supposed to do a draft, but when Saturday come, me never link back none of the man them. And I know if me link back the guy, you know, the man I can say, you see me, how my style thing.
Yeah,
So
that'd be a long thing.
before I link the man back, I have to make sure I have a plan in place. I'm say, yeah man, Saturday, X
This,
time, roll
yeah,
out, man, you see me? So the
yeah.
man says it's a serious thing.
Don't know.
More on this week, I mean, I have a clue who for draft.
Exactly. That has slapped me over that. The thing, I remember seasons before me that plan. I mean, I have an idea who at least like
Yeah,
the top
but I
10.
know when what the rookie for. Man, I have a clue what going on, and I would even get a chance to listen to the brother them I used to listen to back in the day. For
Mm-hmm.
hear what them think and who them think if a draft and them something there. All my Premier League fantasy side want some work. I mean,
Man,
I look
Premier
for
League
the thing
fantasy
and
is just every season it's a thing, brother. After me, just wait until after like the first 8 weeks, and then have an idea.
for know what you have to do.
You can't run in and know.
I mean, then all them other man there do it. That's what I always sit on. Them man there will get 154 points. All them man there, the man have Romero and Robert, Smith Rowe, Salah, Maduke. Man, but the man Captain Holland, that really surprising still.
Yeah, I think everybody, especially against Ipswich, there were a few people who are triple captain based on some statistics for them sent out.
Welbeck, son.
Oh,
Man,
that
I
you
like
them.
Welbeck not surprised me because last year me that say yo Welbeck early in the season Welbeck seemed to get couple points
Mm-hmm.
and then him disappear after that. Really, and then against Manu, so you know that look edge is always there. I don't know. I just need to build a algorithm feat and make the algorithm pick all the team for me and just go there.
I wish we could have get to that level there, brother.
You see me? That me need to sit down and figure out, build one of that. But for any.
That's the thing when I start thinking to myself because I do one the other day with one of my friends. When we used to work in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
them have one work group where them do them thing, brother. Yeah, my lost because see McCaffrey injured, right? Exactly. So usually me don't be like the top one. No,
You
me
see, I
never draft
wonder.
him. Exactly. So I sit down and I say, oh, I see the queue, man. I say, oh, all right, may allow that. You know what I mean? But no,
That they reached me last year. I'm going at the draft. Cool. I'm gonna remember which running back. I just noticed say yo first pick, second pick, third pick, fourth pick. I mean I say
Jonathan
normally
Taylor. Jonathan
a
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor must see him. I mean I say
Come and think him they hold out or something like that.
yeah, come I say normally them money that get snatched up long time. So I say yo, I have a message a man now. I say yo, nobody now pick the money. Come on I say see. A joke come for joke out the man them.
Yo, one of the worst people for ask something serious at Brandon. I know, man.
I say I never get a chance for doing a background work. You see me, man, I say, yeah, man, that you always a man, I come joke out, man.
You can't ask Brandon for help with nothing. Can't ask man for help with nothing.
Man. No, I got run some match off, man, on Saturday and get ready for this thing.
I'm gonna have one tomorrow, actually.
A match draft?
An actual draft for one of more. Just see him German bridge. Remember the time when Matt said when I'm bridging them, they want to join the group?
Yeah,
Join
but
the
him did come on league.
Yeah.
Me still, when me go,
They join in a
me
one,
still
no?
in my profile, still have the league there. I know if you're still active in that, but when I did sign in the other day for set up about this one,
Mm-hmm.
I see it pop up and I say, right, you remember me to join this and forget. 1 week after, say. Munich International, that the league did name.
Probably, yeah. You have a draft date, no?
It's an offline draft. Your commissioner needs to submit offline draft results. But nobody know in other league, man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Yo, right now, I don't even know which league, man.
Just 10 teams, some more teams, man. I want different league in, man. Because if I say I have a draft tomorrow,
No, but then
different,
I'm more
man.
than one, you know. I don't think of that one, but all right, you see that youth there?
Oh, see, a man asks, a man say, we setting this up again this year. I'm in. I post a message on it and say, good question.
The thing is, like, more time. Other thing they got again. Can't remember, you know, that there was one. I'm gonna join with him. The man have multiple. The man I'll move on go ESPN, you know.
You know, me always say me that go check out them other company there for see what for them draft is about. But I guess more or less it's gonna be the same thing. You know, what you find? You ever run one on the ESPN? What the
No,
difference?
the ESPN one him just set up so me'll find out. It look alright. It look alright. Nothing out of this world. As a matter of fact, it kinda look like this one. Like the NFL one.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Munich International.
I've maintained that Jaden Daniels was the rookie quarterback you wanted in 2024. His rushing upside excited us.
The man,
And he was a more accomplished passer than Anthony Richardson or Justin Fields.
so you go draft him.
Negative. I'm not really business with quarterback, you know.
What
Quarterback,
you mean in the business with quarterback?
as in, like, quarterback and somebody I normally draft before, like, I draft out the whole of my team.
So what man?
I normally just pick a man who can give me 15 points a week and just work with that.
So which position you say you try to cover the most first?
Wide receiver, running back. Running back
Yeah,
I
but
go
which
hard.
one? But which one exactly? Which one?
I would have go with running back first if I was higher up the draft, but true me know say that I go sticky. I normally try capture the wide receiver them. Cause I know everybody else I gotta try get running back. A running back always scarce after the first round. So true me know that. I think I'm what, 8th or I'm there somewhere down there so. I normally try thief all of the prized wide receiver them. I remember one season I did have 4 wide receiver could have been a wide receiver 1. And I couldn't even play all of them one time.
Sometimes that piss me off still, you know. Sometimes that piss me off. I can't even lie. Brother.
The draft did I go? It never made no sense me take no running back because the man them never good. And it's so said it was so true. Them man they never even, as a matter of fact, them they end up on the waiver wire every week. So
What?
it was like it never even makes sense. Yeah, bear what left. So when me see it set like that, if me can get the wide receiver them and then me can get a
good one. A decent one, like a mid-level.
decent, yeah, like the year when we did get Waller, that was a
But Walla is a madman, you know. I think him retire, no?
already.
Yeah.
The man they just forward in the league.
No, but him even do a music video about him girl or break up.
Yeah, him go there with on basketball be and she mash up him head.
Yeah. And then I think him say I'm done.
Yeah, see
I'm
them
gonna
thing
focus
there.
on music.
Yeah, man, him retire 8 seasons. That's how long the man did about at age 31.
Yeah, because I think him to get drafted by the Ravens first, but just nobody never know him.
Yeah, because the man just break on the scene couple of years ago. Well, let me say break
Raiders.
as in... Yeah, for the Raiders. That's when you start hear about him.
Yeah, true.
So I never know I mean, alright, that's not so bad then. I mean, at the league 8 seasons, not 3 bad. It's a long time. Retired 31. Hopefully him still having money.
You just have to smart about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully him still have it. I'm gonna see him on ESPN 30. I tell me how him used to go to the club every week. I spend $500,000. and them something
How
there.
crazy it get to me sometimes. Like when you think about how you see so much money that the value of it change.
Yeah, that's how you know how your how your upbringing, or not just your upbringing, but the combination of your upbringing and your experiences, how you respond to those two things when these guys get money. That's how you know which whether it affect them in a positive way
Mm-hmm.
or a negative way. How them treat them money.
Yeah, but even outside of that, like one time, and we'll go back to even childhood, before the economy get out of whack and such,
Mm-hmm.
$100 would have probably enough when we're in a way.
Yeah, man,
You
$100
know?
was $1,000, man. Yeah, so
Exactly, exactly, exactly. No, exactly.
man, I buy 2 cheese patty, Coca, bread,
Bruh, you
Pepsi
see the price
Blue.
of cheese patty now? We think about
Mm-mm.
350 or 4 bills, you know?
That's all right. Cause before me left, it was basically 3 bills. So yeah, I expect a raise.
Bruh, that is,
The man
yeah.
them have to give the seasonal raise, every summer around near December.
No, and the thing is, exactly, and sometimes it's funny to me because what the concept of not trying to just print a new paper, them write over on the paper and them something like,
Yeah. The man
Jado. But
$100 could have buy a whole heap of things, brother.
yeah, and that's the concept what kind of throw me off because even now as an adult, right? If say, all right, we're not talking to Jamaica now because
Mm.
but here, what me that say? Like if I know someone get €1,000, I feel like all right, I can live. You see me? Not live extravagant, but I say is
You
good
can
money.
so
If I lose €1,000 now, my bex.
yeah,
You see me? But then you look upon a man like as you say, like one of them NFL man there. Them lose $1,000, them don't know.
facts.
You see me?
Mm.
Like it crazy where money becomes that. Where for me, I think I'm somebody who, whenever it happens, I want to continue to think the way I think now.
I get that, but it got hard. And I think for me, like when was it? I think probably 3 years ago. I remember. I think right after me get pay, and like me sit down and me look on it and me say, me remember there was a time when me get pay,
Mm-hmm.
like I couldn't for spend $100 frivolously.
Yeah,
Like more than meds on it for the rest of the week. So yo, I shouldn't have used my $100 buy that.
this is
And
my
like
point.
me did there a point now where if me did take the $100 and it done, it not hurt me. But when $1,000 just burn up, so that hurt me. So that's when I start pre now. I realize that every time
Mm-hmm.
your earning potential move
Increase.
up, yeah. What now the mathematical indices, but every time it increase, right?
Mm-hmm.
The lowest decimal or the lowest unit has the least effect on you versus when you were in a lower bracket. So it only
Mm-hmm.
stands for reason. That's why a man at $1 million earning $1 million a month, for example, you're not worried about $10,000. Probably $100,000 will hurt you. Maybe
Yeah.
$50,000,
Yeah,
but
but that's the
$10,000.
thing. But my fear that that's the thing that I don't want to happen to me or to anyone. Like I can't understand
Mm.
where I get the part where all right. So for me, as we said, no. If somebody come to me and say, "Oh, it's on sneakerhead or something," and be like, "On shoes or more or whatever," and be like, "Yeah, $500." I say, "Oh, move! I am not buying that shoes." I would like to have a similar, not the same exact reaction, but if I do have a million or something like that, I can still say, yeah, man, I think this work. You see me?
You will still have it, you know. It's
Like,
just that you will still have the mentality, especially how I put it. You will still have it. It's just that put it this way. Let's say for
mm-hmm.
instance, for whatever random reason, you just ended up spending the $500.
Yeah,
The same type of pain where you would have feel at when you probably only make 500 euros every 2 weeks or whatever.
yeah.
Like when you make $500,000 a month, you're not gonna feel it, but mentally you might still latch on to the emotion like, yo, I shouldn't have do it, you know.
Yeah,
But the
exactly.
truth,
But
But the
That's
truth of it is, when you sit down, you're gonna be like, but in all honesty, I just 5 bills still like, must stop it. But because
bruh,
you still hold on mentally to that,
bruh. It's a
you know
concern,
who me hear say something like that when me say you might still have it. I think I interviewed Currency, like the man was saying, say, oh, even though him have money now, right?
mm-hmm.
Like when him want the sneaker, them like him remember the days them when him would have join a line,
Ah,
right?
exactly.
And wait
Yeah.
till it open and spend the 4 bills to get the sneakers, right? But the man say, yo, all due respect, man say a different time now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So man not really going on a line, you know, and wait for the thing. But the man say like, I still go up on the little internet network them. Cause I remember say him and Wiz was like the internet
Yeah,
pioneers
yeah,
for rap,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the man say, I still have the Facebook link them. I still have the little, no, big man thing. You know the man talk already. The man say, I still
Yeah.
have the little hustler youth them
Yeah.
where will
Stay in
stay
that
up
line
and
for,
get the
yeah,
shoes.
yeah,
And the
yeah, yeah.
man say, yeah, him will slip them the 4 bills or the 5 bills and
Mhm.
cop the shoes same way. The man not necessarily go to an official store
Yeah,
and
yeah,
buy
yeah.
it. The man still a go through the underground means when him
Exactly.
ready. So that's why I say I will still do it to an extent, but at the same time, you're going to reach a point, especially if you keep amassing more and more wealth, you're going to reach a point where you can't not but acknowledge, say, yo, like $1,000 really not hurt me if me
Right.
lose it.
It's scary. It's scary. It's scary because even when we think about like when it comes to even buying a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you get to a point where 25 M's in a Canadian, US, in
Mm.
a them currency, they're not necessarily Jamaican. You get to them status there with that, right? And the house costs I don't know 500,000. Maybe because as me I thought no, me in the state where 500,000 sound like say yo, and exactly can't do that, but yeah,
But when
but
you have a earning potential at 25 a year,
yeah.
you're gonna look upon that like a small investment.
Man,
Like an Airbnb.
yeah, no, I'm gonna get you. Like even that party, like even for just because I think 25 M's now. For me, for travel go somewhere now, soft. Like more than never for think. More than for be like, yo, where we gonna stay, where we gonna da 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 da. You know what I mean?
They just roll. They probably wouldn't even pre-plan. They just do it the night before.
Yo, my hate to that happen, brother. My hate to that happen to me. Why does this happen to us?
I mean, it's only natural, bro. Like that's just is like even like if my say like when you read Bible or like Old Testament and you listen how man like
Mm-hmm.
Solomon or David or Abraham when them man they did wealthy, them man they not cry over how much lamb dead. When Lot come to Abraham and say yo, when Lot come to Abraham and say
Man,
yo,
go
when Lot come to
die,
Abraham and say yo,
man.
I want to move up because you see me, things are look rough and whatever. Abraham
Yeah,
was just like, yo, you pick the best side of the land, you see me, I'm good.
yeah.
Like, me not stress over that. You know, my thing set. Like, me have whole heap of kettle and, like, life is
Man.
good. You get me? It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
No.
know,
It, it,
the only thing about it, though, is that if you still think like that, I think it's going to, that is what's going to give you the edge to always keep earning more. So
yeah, I can see that.
even though even because you understand the value of such a small amount,
Mm-hmm.
that's what gives you the drive to keep saying to have more. But the once you start earning a certain, because it's not gonna happen overnight, I think,
Yeah,
and that's sometimes I hear that from some people. Like initially, it might still hurt you just like when you never had it because it take a while for your whole life to be changed by the fact that you are now in this position where,
yeah. I think me that
you
mad.
know,
I think the first, like, just imagine you come in tomorrow or next week Monday, and you're looking at your bank account and you realize you have 5 M's, right?
mm-hmm.
Like, what you think you're gonna think?
I gotta think that, wow. If it's the first time, I'd be like,
Yeah, the
wow, I
first
can't
time.
believe.
Not about the first
Yeah,
time.
I'd be
Like
like,
your bank account there, I don't know, 400
I'd,
Canadian dollars
uh,
now, and then Monday it's
yeah,
like 5 mil.
I would be like, finally, whatever I was doing to try and get here, finally it's worked. Finally.
Yo, the man says
Yeah.
And Finn, yes, they got me. They figured it out. They figured it out.
Yeah, that I'd be like, I think I'm figuring out how I can do this now. And then probably like, I'd probably say to myself, you know what? I'm gonna get some ice cream.
The man says,
Yeah.
the man say, yo, with that 5 mil, I can treat myself. I can treat myself. Man says, yo, that was so unexpected. We can't even laugh.
That was real, dog. Some ice cream, maybe some donuts, and then I just be like, all right, let's see how we can double this going forward. I think that's literally what I would be.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So the thing is, I feel like something that I know I do, because even sometimes when I get paid,
Mm-hmm.
I start thinking about all the things that I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So of course, now I get paid bills, but to
Mm-hmm.
get a sustainable amount and be like, all right, hold on, what do you want again? And you see, in that moment, I worry
Yeah.
so much about making a bad decision.
LOL.
No, because when I sit down and I say, all right, say I'm gonna get paid now. Weeks
Yeah.
before getting paid, my day, yo, oh yeah, I want that shirt then, or the shirt the fresh, I want the exact one. You see
Yeah.
me? Now, if money come into the equation, a good amount,
Yeah.
say me see that shirt, I look for that shirt and now besides, right? But still other man say me need a shirt like that one day.
Yeah.
So I might buy a shirt from another website or from another store
Yeah.
where kinda touch a thing,
What's
and then maybe 2 weeks in after I get paid, I sit down.
man a buyer's remorse?
No, brother, it's a real thing. So like, I feel like so whenever I talk, know, like more and more, I tell myself say, yo,
Yeah.
but like literally something I try to know every time during a month. Like if I think about something that I not have it or I don't want to risk it now,
Yeah.
like a list. So like, remember the website, remember this, remember that, 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 that,
Yeah.
that, that. So the next time I have even a hierarchy, like yo,
You
that me
said the
need forget
order.
exactly
Yeah.
that me need forget first, because I can admit that I feel good when money touch my bank account.
Which is natural.
But
Yeah.
I realize that one of my problem is actually seeing the money in my bank account. If you get what I'm
So
trying to
it's a
say.
flip. So it's a flip. It feels good when you see it, but in seeing it, it creates that
Like, I don't
anxiety.
want to
Like,
move it. Exactly. I don't want it stay there so. You see me?
yeah, I hear that. I don't necessarily have that, to be honest, but I do have the flip side of it, where it's like you probably start overthink. Well, I say overthink, but you probably be like, all right, you get it, and you be like, all right, I'm probably buy a one chocolate, for example. But then you
Yeah.
start say, boy, should I really buy this chocolate though? Because all I know say next week that I go come in
Ah,
again, or
them thing
whatever,
there.
whatever.
Them
But
thing there.
man, nah lie, me da read something. There's a book. There's a book that one single book I've been reading from, must say, like June or May. Me keep reading it. Got the author did say if you keep reading it until like you develop money consciousness. It named Think and Grow Rich.
Ah, the
And
brother. Yeah, yeah. It's a
Napoleon
good
Hill.
big hill. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good book.
man, is a powerful. Well, to me, it's a powerful book, but I can understand some people might say kind of abstract. But there,
But I think especially for its time when it came out,
mm-hmm.
I still think some of the values them still connect. I have
No,
read
man,
parts
trust
of
me.
it and not finished it, but yeah.
I think all of it still even only part me that I was saying at first not really connect with now was a part. Him have a part in there that talks about if you're trying to get a job, he must give you some details of how to prepare. Call it like a portfolio. But like when I was reading it, I was saying nobody gets jobs that way anymore. Everything is resume. So like, me kind of brush it off. But the other day, it crossed back my mind, and I say, I shouldn't brush it off. I for still read it, because maybe there are some marketing
Mm-hmm.
concepts that's being expressed in building the portfolio that might be applicable to now. But outside of that section, though, him talk about the whole thing about your mind, how you think
Yeah.
about money.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, what sell it home was it's easy for everybody to relate to. So if a man say, me I go make $5 million next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody would probably like say that's preposterous. Like, you're crazy. You
Yeah,
don't just
yeah,
make five
yeah,
million like
yeah.
that.
Just so yeah.
But at the same time, we would spend our entire life saying, yo, I can never seem forget one of them big paying job there. And you keep repeating that
And that
continuously.
actually is what you
Continuously.
manifest, more
And
or
you
less.
actualize that because deep down in your soul, you keep telling yourself, I can never get this big paying job.
Yeah.
And so your whole frame of mind is now programmed on
Tailored to
that.
that. Yeah.
So you never get that high paying job because you never take those risks
Yeah.
to put it in the position, but you
Yeah.
won't see it that way, because you think you just stating a fact because every time before you try, it never come true. So
Yeah. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
must be the reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something I was looking at in the other day, so the person was saying, it relate to what we were saying about like when you get the money you want to see it there. They were saying if you have the money now and you tell yourself, or you keep questioning yourself when you spend it because you fear that you won't be able to replace it. That thought in and of itself
So
is
that a
what's
target me.
is what yeah is what that thought is a thought that is refraining you from being able to make it again. For want of a better word, I don't remember the exact quote, but it's like it was saying when you do that, it create that whole anxiety because now you're living on the edge thinking, oh my God,
I don't have
because
enough.
because you spent it. No, it's almost like you're assuming that there may not be a return.
Yeah.
However, you got that initial amount, is almost as if you spending it is indicative of that you're not going to get another return. It's so uncertain that, oh my God, what's going to happen now? I won't have enough to live. And so
Yeah.
you're living on that cycle every time. And they were like, if you free yourself of that and just, not saying that you're going to be reckless, but not have that thought that because you spend it, it won't coming back. You open yourself up, you free yourself to
Mm-hmm.
possibilities that you may even come up with an idea now outside of your job
Yeah.
to
We
generate an
can do on
income.
there, exactly.
Yeah, but because your mind
Closed.
bugged. So like even when I read that, I was like, yo,
Deep.
it's so powerful how your mind, like, on so many levels, like. But I get it, like if you're not really showing that from an early age in all aspects of life, you won't really see how powerful your mind can really. And then even the concept of no matter how many times you fail, only see it as a temporary defeat. You have to keep believing that the next time it might be successful. And if every time before it didn't work, revisit your plan, look back at what you did. Maybe there's something you can tweak or change or.
Yeah.
So like I just keep on a read that because I realize in some subtle ways like I might have some viewpoints, some frame of thoughts that come up that you can't really say you try do something what you never do before and think like that. Like, I mean, if both did succumb to all of the
The
ridicule when
doubts.
did
So yeah,
get when
exactly.
him
Yeah.
never did a kill it early out in him career, we'd have never know the bolt twist, And enough time when I listen, enough people were like do well in a them different thing,
Mm-hmm.
them will tell you like, well, I gotta say currency because I listen whole heap of currency from what they, but like remember me that listen to him I talk about when him did lose the first deal. Or not lose the deal, but when him did go broke to the point again where him did sell him car, him sell one of him lowrider them or him last lowrider for pay him rent, but him never have enough to pay the light. So him did in the house with candlelight. And the man said what it so messed up about it was this was off the back of that Lil Wayne video that him did do. Was it with August
When him just
Alsina? Yeah, around them time they say it's like him must say, Jono, oh me reach right there, so again. It's like, but then it's like him sit down and him say to himself, say, alright, I can do a show and make $1,000. Cause him say that's how him was getting by before it reach a point where him did have to sell the vehicle.
mm-hmm.
So the man said, what if I can do X amount of shows in X time? Then I can bring in X amount of money and then maybe we just start put out some more mixtapes, some more music, and then try get things going. And it's like him just keep pushing and believing, say, yo, if I can do them thing here, eventually I'll get back on my feet. and the man just been on the run ever since. And like,
Yeah, that's the thing. So sometimes when I think about successful people, they get to this point of delusional. Like they start to think that this has to be the way. And I'm not saying you have to put everything in one bucket, but
mm-hmm,
it's that thing where you be like, yeah, it's close to this. It's like yo, and especially when you get the sight of something, but it's because he never gave up the music
yeah,
part. You know what I mean? Like even when the thing hit
yeah,
him the way they like him say,
and they
all right,
still believe.
you know, like you just have a kind of like
Self belief is a thing, bro.
yeah.
Is a
That
thing.
I think personally me I have to work on that, to be honest, because even to this point, even with the podcast, like I'm not too comfortable I tell people sometimes.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see me? Like I realize that it's something we just do with certain like I choose my people. I may say yo,
Wait till yeah.
exactly. If I choose my people, then that kind of limit the potential of an audience. You get what I'm trying to say? Because how is it going to get out there?
Get
You
out
see
there,
me?
yeah.
Granted, of course, the whole 6 degrees of separation or whatever, like six
Mm-hmm.
people and know 6 people, and that 6 people out of that six that then knows each knows six.
Yeah, yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, that can happen. That's 100% true. But also, it's like, yo, increase your law of averages by putting it to everyone. If even if one person listen and be like, yeah, foolish is that you tell thought. You see me? And more, like I start think about just like how I see a pivot. You see me? Like I see you say, oh, all right, that one your work. That one your work. But I'm gonna try this. You send me the YouTube thing. You say, yeah, try that. You get my try say so
Yeah,
but it's still in the line of what you want to do.
yeah.
You see me? So I think sometimes, as you said, we have to have not that what you call it again? The laser focus per se, but
Tunnel vision,
a
yeah.
tunnel vision, exactly. But you just have to know, say, this work to this, work to this. And this is what I want, or this is what I want to stay in.
Yeah.
You see me?
It's
Mental.
a real thing, man. So that's literally what I've been trying to do. And like for sure you're a real med still. You see what you say you'd have go through. I've been there and still there in many different ways. Cause man, know if because like may I do it so long, and then doing it so long is relative. Cause people who would really do well
Yeah.
in content
Yeah, yeah,
creation,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, some of them was doing it for really long. But
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I feel I get those same thoughts at times where it's like I say, yo, I'm gonna try this, but then sometimes when I try it, I'm really have to ask myself why me never jump and try it. Like what am I really afraid of? Like, what me really sit down over yes and I worry about, like,
Bruh.
and sometimes me think I get too much in my own head
Mm-hmm.
and it end up kill the motivation I may dey have for say me I go do something. You do it one time, you know it not gonna work necessarily off the first try, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But somehow you find yourself when you're ready for do the second one now, it's like you stop and I say, boy,
But yeah,
I
brother.
wonder if I for still do this or if this makes
Brother.
sense.
No, I not even lie. I not even lie. The thing is, well, that 100% happened to me with the video thing, right? Remember when me that did the edit, the short clip them and stuff like that
Yeah,
on YouTube. Say a few of them did even get like a good amount of views. I mean, not that one of something like probably
yeah, yeah.
50 or 100 or whatever it is,
Mm,
but more than what? Like me never post it anywhere. You just get that
yeah.
natural connection,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm like, man, I say, yo, it mad. And then I think we put out one more after that and it never get as much engagement. I'll be like, yeah, no, I think this. This is not for me.
Trust me, brother. I feel like the whole point of the it's so interesting to me that the social media journey it kind of have that effect where it make you have to see yourself in a different way, and it kind of make me wonder how many other careers where people have to be before an unknown face is like that, where you have to see yourself in the mirror as yourself to a certain degree. Because
Yeah.
you're not going to necessarily be like, zen, like when you're
Yeah,
done
yeah,
this,
yeah,
like you're
yeah, yeah, yeah.
completely healed. But to a certain degree, you have to be aware of where you stand for can really push through to a degree. Like when I preach, man, I say, oh, that's why no matter how many people, millions of people do it, is really only a few people
Get through.
really crack through because it's not a light as simple as it look. I
Bruh.
mean, I talk about just going viral. I mean, like you building a
No,
sustainable
brother.
thing. Like,
A system, like I even learned it because even with my Instagram, my actual
mm-hmm,
Instagram, like me is not an influencer. I don't see myself as one, but I post
mm-hmm,
things on my like, right?
mm-hmm,
And mainly a food. So like every
mm-hmm.
now and then I put a caption or whatever. You know how crazy it is to organize yourself to do that every single time? And
Yeah,
even for do it every single time you go out for eat? Brother, you
it's
even
work, man.
exactly recently like I feel weird because like me I say yo, before everybody touch your plate, hold on. You see me?
Yeah,
And even recently after it happened where people start saying, "Oh, you take the picture at like certain places." You see me? And like me, I say, "Oh, nah." But just like I start enjoying my food. But just like I start.
and say, oh, stop studying me. Yeah, man, it really like that, man. But is a grind, isn't me? And it put you, it really put you in a spot. Like for me, like. I don't even know why me I get in my head sometimes, cause like me tell you, when me dey start about this,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where me get this crazy idea from, but me say, oh, me go start do the thing them like a poem.
Yeah.
So like when me used to talk about things what happen, me used to try do it with a little poetry vibe, right? And
Mm-hmm.
me don't know why me dey just tell myself after a while say it just now work. Cause sometimes it get traction and like
Mm-hmm.
what it really hit me is there's a brother what they message me in my DMs and the man I say, yo, long time in the area drop none of you see me. Come I say, yo, them the post them use like them time them either go hard with the caption video them, the little
Yeah,
word in
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing and when I say, yo, long time in the area drop them video they see me and Ray and I say, for real dog.
And so it goes sometime, brother. No, brother. And the thing is, like, we question ourselves. Because imagine, you do it, right? And say that bridging the will probably message you. I want a bridging or somebody
No,
from
just a
the. That's what me
random
I try to
person
say.
dog.
No,
Random.
just imagine if your girl did tell you that. You wouldn't take it the same way, you know. Brother, to this day, if my girlfriend look for me and tell me, say, yo, that are the best thing me ever see you do, like, all right, cool.
Same
Talk,
way so.
cool. Mad thing. And then go back to criticize myself, like, be like, yo, but for delete that one, that's still. Why wouldn't I take where the people, them where really care about it, say, why wouldn't I take it?
Cause I'm too close, bro. It's almost like it not feel, I don't know, it have something to do with how close the person is to you. The closeness sometimes not make it feel like it real. It's like you need, and it could probably have something to do with us internally, meaning we not yet validate ourselves on our own terms. If we can say, yeah, we like this. So anybody else come and say them like it no matter how close or far them is, we can say, yeah, man, of course if you like it, cause
Yeah,
it's good things
that's
for
the
make.
energy. That's the
You get
energy.
what I say? But we probably not yet sure in ourselves if what we are do.
The
We not
value.
figure out fully yet. Yeah, if what we are do we think really valuable, so
Mm-hmm.
we still a buckle internally. So when a very foreign matter come and say, yeah, that good is like I say,
I
oh
tell.
well if a random think it decent, then maybe something that for true, Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
maybe something in it, but yeah, it's one of them things, man. For
Yeah.
real.
It tough. It's a tough thing for address still, to be honest.
But I feel like the moment you find that crossroad, man, where
Oh no, it gets stupid. It gets stupid. When you
yeah, man,
when you
yeah,
find that pocket,
you go mash up the game.
bruh.
Like Steph Curry, just give me the ball. USA wins the Olympic gold. Over.
Exactly. No, exactly. It becomes muscle memory, especially if you see the thing what I want to think when if you want to be, if you do it, how would I say this word now? If you do it as yourself, real.
Mm-hmm.
So you see if you create persona. I'm gonna say, of course, everybody have multiple personas. The person will talk to them parents, the person will talk to them friends, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if you put on, say, when start it and be like, well, hello guys, we're speaking about it, and not talk like myself, and then that go goal and sell
And
off.
lick, yeah, slap your trap.
Exactly, that other thing, you're trapped. So it's also getting that to hit when it's something natural to you.
Mm-hmm,
You see me?
mm-hmm.
Because I can't imagine if me start a specific way and that was the entertaining way. You see me? If I make certain sounds, or maybe I get to the point where
But you,
I have
you
days
know,
when I do it. You see me?
say that reach young Philly. I that reach all of them.
Exactly. Him say it. Him say it.
Yeah, that's why I say it. But the thing about it when him say it though, in my head, man, say, but bro, you kind of really are like that, like naturally. And even some of the other man them say it, like when in a par, like you really are loud and obnoxious. But like, me get what the man mean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not always that, but
Yeah.
because everything that he did that brought him to
To
this
that
point
point.
was just that. Like, it trapped him where people just keep
See
thinking,
him as that. That's him.
yeah, and I think with him too, he started to look on things on a bigger scale. So it's like him, I think, how can I really like step into the territory where I make millions now? Not a couple 40
Go to
bands and
bands, yeah.
50 bands, but like some real big money. And he must realize that the loud and obnoxious version that he is
Doesn't get to the
sometimes
point.
doesn't always cross over all brands. So it's like, you know, but yeah, I think Harpreneur is probably the only one I will say outside of the Filthy Crew. Them, not in terms of the Filthy Crew, but like Harry, Chunks,
Yeah.
Philly. I think Harry is probably the most even keel one where him is just him. Like, me not see him have to do not changing, no rebranding. He's just always been his HP with the sauce. Sometimes I give you
Exactly.
a little flair here, sometimes I keep it like this, sometimes I do it like that. But like with Young Philly, that was Young Philly's thing. I remember I used to watch him when he used to do the Vox Pop stuff them in the street, man.
Yeah.
And like him, you see them man they were the Vox Pops, like people know you watch them for see people reaction. Me used to watch them man
To
there for
see
see
him.
them man the
Yeah.
reaction,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And them man there was classic.
And that's again the part we're tough because it's like, yo, say they react like that, but it's not who you are every single day. Because I'm sure I have my moments and I probably move like Philly or say couple
Yeah.
isn't like as a matter of fact, I'm sending the voice note, but they say something weird, like some rhyme, and let me say, oh, this can't be me every day.
But some people they ride that wave until them just lock down the shop and just disappear. So
Yeah, yeah. So genuinely, I mean, of course, we just attack off the top of it. So you think there's an amount that you get to where you stop work?
no, more than because on my head right now, if everything work out how I want it for work, I might not necessarily do like football commentary. Alright, me tell you something. Like, let me tell you exactly where. Even though I'm not necessarily med span it every day now, like when we did just start out at them, we did look on and say, I want big like that and become like a powerhouse. It was 433. Remember back in a 21, before them did reach 50 million subscribers. Them time the man them was at like 40 something, 30 something, and like me see them numbers a climb. I mean, I know, I just look on them and I say, oh, one day I want my page to big to the point where my voice not have to be the voice. But that's part of the reason why I'm try my best for not make, even though I don't know if I did that subconsciously because I'm afraid of something. But the idea was for do the avatar because I want the page be known for the avatar, right?
Yeah.
Because ultimately me don't want for do like a 3D thing. And what you would have happen now is
That would
things
that
on me I make
that would be
the
the
3D,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Okay,
right.
mad,
So,
mad, mad, mad.
and even if you still have to use my voice, I mean, voiceover is not a big deal for me to do, right? But me the want the page reach a point where making
By
content
the
for
way,
the page.
outside of everything, just quick cut. I not even know if I can edit this, like edit whatever, because well, I don't know about my side, but your audio sound good, brother.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's
Mhm.
fine. So
Yeah, you were saying
me,
3D and then
yeah, so it's like me, so me don't want the page get to the point where it run itself, and then me would have move on for the other things like more on going on 3D media development. Me don't know specifically where, but me just feel like making 3D clips, music videos, whatever it is, like 3D. That's where like me see myself some type of entertainment, building a whole product line
yeah.
around Grizz. Like, remember me to go in a store and see the Ralph Lauren. You know, Ralph Lauren use the beer. Them
Ah,
have the
yeah, yeah,
beer
yeah,
for
yeah,
them
yeah.
higher end products.
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
have the
yeah, yeah.
beer. I'm look on it and I say, blow the man them have my idea before me even have it. I mean I say, yo, someone the thing big where I have a line where you just see
That's what you see. That's what you see, and you just know.
beer, yeah.
And you just
And
know.
then I can branch it up. I can have a baby cub, a female beer, the family
Haha,
edition, do a
maddest
whole,
thing.
you see me like me just sit down and I pre it like that. So more that still work, but just probably in different artistic avenues.
Yeah, yeah.
Me that-
That's true. That's true. I feel like if I get to a certain number and I don't necessarily have one, but I feel like I'm not genuinely just talking now. I don't
Mhm.
feel like I want something extremely extravagant, like we're, have a house in Monaco or something like that. You see me?
No.
You see me? But still want something where I know says sustainable.
Yeah.
But I don't need a 9 to 5. I
No,
can
yeah.
use my creative juices in any way I feel like. I wake up in the morning and I feel like, yo, I want to make, like, as a matter of fact, good example, Philly. Philly say, yo, I want to make music now.
Yeah.
Philly before, if him they try make music, it wouldn't work. Him they have to do the stupidness,
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
that
yeah.
point where now you
And
have
then
access to people and you can, like, Chunks I make one clothing line now, Sharky have one clothing. You
mm,
get my try to say so. It's like that thing you do where you work to a point where now it's like,
and then you have to find a way where money and make without your face always having to be on a screen, you know.
yeah,
It's like me that watch about a video with a old clip. What the man name? Poet. It was Poet,
Vooch,
Chucky and Lippy. And it was some other channel thing. Basically what them did I do is like them did a the three of them would have sit down and talk about another content creator and what them think the person shouldn't do, or like them would have like a topic question and them would have discuss, and it was that girl. She claimed Jamaican heritage and she interviewed people. I forget her name right now.
Jamaican heritage interview people.
When me see her on my social again, me show her, but like Poet did say something to her, like say poet wild still, but like the man did say like sometimes the content what you do now, like him feel like it's a content where like when you're in your 40s and 50s, it now go sustain it because you gotta have some money roll up on your door where you don't really want that type of energy on your front door, at that
Mm-hmm.
age.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something on my meds, man. So like when you get in the space, like even though content creation gets you to a point, everybody tries to find different avenues to build the empire around that's more
Mm-hmm.
sustainable. So as you get older, think about iShow Speed. iShow Speed can't do what he's doing now at 19 when he's 30. If him
It would.
smart,
It would be no.
yeah, him would have forgot fun. And if you even think about our time growing up, the man them were pioneer Jackass TV. The
Yeah.
man that were used to come in a Blink 182 video and
Yeah.
pan MTV and do crazy stunts. Them
Yeah.
man they stop did that after a while.
Yeah. Johnny Knoxville and
Yeah, Johnny
Steve O and them.
Knoxville.
Yeah.
After a while, them man they phase out, and however them a make them money after that, they make
Yo,
it.
the maddest thing, I think, what was it today? I think I heard something on Instagram about this, where someone was like, yo, when you have a child, because I think them, Johnny Knoxville, they end up, as in, I think with them people, sometimes them have a youth and still try keep the
To do the
wildness.
boat.
Exactly, but it never lasts. It never lasts. It
Can't
just
work,
can't
bro.
work. You see me? I think them there
Yeah.
said that about a specific group of people. Like them say, yo, them take certain risks now. But the second you have a child, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, you're
You,
responsible for something else. You can't just be yourself wilding out. You know?
if you care about the child or whatever in your life that is causing the shift in your mentality, if you
Yeah.
care, you're naturally just going to start moving differently.
Exactly.
And what most content creators do is if they are keep being self-aware of the changes that's happening within themselves,
Mm-hmm.
they adjust their empire to suit that. So maybe I used to do content about this. Some of them go off into podcasting where and probably do something else
Yeah.
in the podcasting that's not this, but it allows them to be more this type of way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then some of them go into merch. Well, everybody goes into merch, which you can understand.
Eventually.
You
Yeah. Yeah.
you do your merch or you probably build a studio like my youth upon Filthy Fellas, the man have a proper
Done.
studio where the man rent out. You know, you find everybody finds things that works with where they are in life and what gives them what they want. And they shift into that and let that do what it does for them. And it only makes sense because you're evolving. You can't. It's ridiculous to think what you did at 20, even when you're 45, you're still gonna be doing the same thing,
Yeah.
and you're gonna look like a madman out there. Like it's
Yeah.
like even with Mr. Beast, if you really pre Mr. Beast, it's not surprising that he actually does the game show stuff and he does that philanthropy stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't surprise if one day you don't really see him do the game stuff no more. Him kind of
No, but him even start cut back on it. Granted, him cut back on it, but him do it at a bigger scale now.
true.
We're gonna need a lot of him being the wild one or him friends being the wild one.
Mm-hmm.
Him bring people into it.
Start phase himself out.
Exactly him basically
Mm,
monetize. Once again, I don't know what Jimmy does with his money because it makes no sense to me. But
yeah.
him basically use content creators to make his content.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like him bring one thing and be like, yo, this is the game show. We're gonna do this with I bring 50 content creators from all over the world and make them try this up.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? I try to say because everybody in the space literally respecting that much. And you know if
Mm-hmm.
you put one video from your side and put the word Mr. Beast,
Yep, dirt. And then you can write 10 videos after that and say
bruv.
what my experience was like, or Mr.
Exactly.
Mr. Beast is a horrible person you wouldn't believe. And then when you watch a
Crashing
video,
video
you
and the
talk
best
about
of
how
the
nice
best.
he
And the
was.
best of the best. Brother, but that's the thing. Like, one of the things I'm always I think to myself, like, I don't want to be one of them one day. I would never want to be one of them one day. You see me?
What I realize how I start to notice with YouTube, and it's something what we used to call out newspapers for,
Mm-hmm.
is your titles. To be honest, your titles have to be clickbaity, but what them always say is the difference between true clickbait and what you try to do is you actually want to deliver what your title says. So if you write a seemingly controversial title,
Mm-hmm.
you want to ensure that you deliver on what the title is suggesting the content is versus when you start watching the
Swip,
video, you realize,
you flip.
yeah, it's like this has nothing to do with it. Literally just wanted me to click. And that, I think, is more of a skill than the clickbait because you want the title to suggest something, but it never actually said it. So
Yeah.
when you're watching it, you can't say
Say that
the
that you
man,
said you were going to talk
but
on
you're
this.
going to look on it and be like,
I could have that. I could have that. I could have that.
but then because the video is so good,
Yeah.
you forget that the thing did really draw you out a particular way because it follows off of everything. So the transition carries you to a point. So you
Yeah.
don't feel like, all right, okay, yeah, I get it. That was clever. That was smart. It wasn't, yeah. I think that's the subtle art in the thumbnail and the title is you want to be clickbaity enough, but it's still
relevant to what the
relevant to what your video is about. So when the viewer watches it, it's almost like sometime when a match just done, I'm gonna go up on YouTube for say highlights. And the
Mhm.
man them have, let's say, Real Madrid versus Man City Champions League
Yeah.
final, and them give the score, and when you click on it, you see the man them a
Yeah,
play PES
FIFA,
on
exactly.
computer.
Yep. Brother, one day, me remember some clip like that get me, like, me literally, I watch for 5 minutes and I say, hold on, it's a game. Because I don't know how them literally do the captain, the cropping,
Yeah.
but like it look like they did angles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, me I watch them and I say, and then like, I say, hold on, that brother they here now move.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, all right, cool.
Yeah, man, them video there, it always get me for click, and then me just say, you know what, me just go wait 3 hours when me know one of the official YouTube by the Real Madrid or whichever the club is, I go put out
Yeah,
them own thing.
brother.
And then we just watch that cause the clickbait for the man them. And the man them have a whole heap of views, you know, when you're looking at all 2,000, 3,000
No, because
plays, you know.
because even some of them must say people, the same one me remember distinctively, like people underneath it start commenting and say, "Oh, what? Like which graphics card you run, my G? Like, how can you get different views? While, cause you know you watch ball game, I might make a pass, the views change. So let me say, how am I play the game and the views never change, brother? The thing not me for six, brother.
Yeah, man. That man's
Zero.
crazy, man.
Them live them life by that. But I mean, I get getting by any means necessary matters, and I respect that. But there's a limit.
I don't think when you do it like that, it lasts very long. I don't think you,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you have to be more creative than that. You have to be a little bit more clever than that. I don't think them ways they're really sustainable. But then again, everybody I try make money, I try get rich quick, you know. So people will try anything and burn themselves out. But
Yeah, I think ultimately, I guess that's how it goes for me and you and whoever it is I try to do it. That specific way, you know, whoever I try to do it naturally, try to do what them
mm-hmm,
actually want to do and want to share. Because to some extent, like, I know research and them thing they important, but also I realize like I don't want to do a lot of things where like me and you are talking when you say, "Yo, yeah, man, you signed Ugarte." You see me?
mm-hmm.
It's not despise, but I would never want to see myself as one of them man who will be like, "Well, him not gonna do good," and then you say, "Yeah, man, him not gonna do good," but me I say, "Yo, him only make 3.2 progressive passes per 90," and let me say, "Doc, where me get that from? All that in my head." You see me?
But the reality of it, dog, nobody like on a real big man level, regular man not talk so. Like if you have a bridge in talk like so, is a dime a dozen bridge in that. Like me hear enough man talk about football and me really hear man say that well, probably back in the day man would say man a 4 team pass and
Yeah,
but me not hear no man sit down and say how much progressive pass and I don't know. Me think like when you do all of that, you get to you try sound like you know more about the ball game
yeah.
than you really
You're
know.
overdoing it. You're overdoing it.
I'm get it. In our era where the young generation, all them really look on the stats, the fantasy. The fantasy generation, so
Yeah,
them understand football through stats and who is the most popular player and them can't just watch a ball. It's almost like me that watch a Brighton Man U game Saturday.
yeah.
I mean I watch this game and I say, yo, why this Man U side just look like Brighton have them on ropes, right? That's what me I said to myself, you know, from what me I see, you know. And as me said that, me heard the commentator say, Man United has 78 possession to Brighton's 22. I mean, I said, what? Which
Yo,
part?
no,
Wait there.
brother, no. You want to say the same thing happen. You know, the group, the man, them just there chat, and I say, yo, the man you side there now, the good blah, blah. Even when they score now. And like me never there watch. So me just have the phone.
Mm.
So I go upon the thing and I look upon the position and expected goal and everything. And I say, yo, this means the man you play good based upon just them
The
statistics.
stats.
Exactly.
Mm.
But
I guess at that Kevin De Bruyne said with the man I say, what the point of pass percentage completion 3/4 I pass them a sideway and backway
Exactly.
pass. What
Exactly.
that mean? What that really say about how I play? And that are the thing with stats. Like stats can help, but sometimes you just have to watch the game and what you see for yourself. Cause even the post it on threads, me I say, for a man we crucifying ball of them for press. To the point to the man. I'm sure that's why the man not play Sancho. Cause the man I go say the man not press.
Yeah.
Being
Apparently
being objective.
exactly more information come out and them there say, oh, and that him said to him the day when the kickoff go on.
Same no press.
No, like him they say if you're not going to press in training, then might as
Mm-hmm.
well you leave. And then Sancho be like, him leave it. Him walk off. That's what him
Yeah.
say at the story, the starter.
So see it there. For a man we said that. Me I said to myself, but Bright now press the man them and the man them don't know for angle the press. So me I said, me not understand. You want your side for press, but when the man them get pressed, them don't know for
They don't
angle
know
it. Oh, that
finally.
makes sense.
Exactly. It's a mess. It's a mess. I genuinely don't know what that club is doing. I genuinely don't know.
No, me know what them a do. Them a set him up for fail. I honestly believe it, cause I remember a couple weeks ago, me sit down and I say, something just said to me, say, oh, why the hell is Van Nistelrooy at the club? Like, wasn't this guy a manager somewhere? Wasn't he like winning things? And then something just said to me, say, I wonder if Ines just a prepare
Nistelrooy?
for when them get 10 ag the boot, them just usher him in like under the quiet, cause it would have under pressure. And then the YouTube video I made the other day, I remember before I post it, I said, I'm gonna do some more reading and I type in the thing and I say a report, but only 5 days old. One of them media side, and none of them the big one them, but like the man them I say the same thing what I say where the inside source claims that when Ines approached Van Nistelrooy, the man say the man don't want to be the coach right now because you know his manu already and you know them thing they stay already. You come in, the man a coach for a year and you come off on a season like that. Like him would have dead in the water after the first season. Basically the man I say him want come in, not as the main man, but just come in, feel out the club, see what go on. Basically
Yo,
like Ray and Tay.
that would be mad if that really go on.
No, but the man get a 2-year contract, 10 ag have a 2-year contract. So in a way, they must say, oh, Ines a pre is at the end of 2 years, let's say everything go to that.
By the way, it's funny say you call it Ines, so not Ineos. It's hilarious.
Ineos. Yeah, it's like, man, you know, spelling and reading not really sync up right
nothing
now.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But when you first say it first, I say, I think to myself, I say, I know send get a few new people on the board. Who name Ines? Dan Ashworth, we have Omar Baradi. So I say, yo, what Ines? They are saying it's a Rasta them on the Monday side.
Yo, yeah, dog, so I'm a pretty thick man, say. Man, I say nothing more than the man, them just a wait. Probably the ideal scenario is the club not do too bad over 2 years. You make some decent progression. Probably top 4, top 5, something. Champions League, Europa League. Get some international money in. And then you get some players in where you want, not what Ten Hag want. Although I'm kind of confused a bit, but you get some players in. And then you just usher in Van Nistelrooy. The man would have up on the coach level. He would have know the players them well. He would have know what work for who. Then the man can just come in under the quiet, and just
and be one of them young person who used to play at the club like Arteta and them man.
I'm see it, man. I say, alright, man, I know if Van Nistelrooy can coach still, but
him did have the good season, Feyenoord or PSV, one of them.
Not PSV, I think.
Yeah, they actually have a good season there.
So, man, I say, not more than that, the man I'm do, because the man them style 10 Hag gonna try get Tuchel and then you get back to 10 Hag and then 10 Hag will come out and say.
But my thing is, why 10 Hag's so hype then? If him not see the play, if him not catch a rate.
No, I think he's trying to sell himself for a next club. That's why I keep saying it's a classic. Him trying to do this classic Jose Mourinho thing where it's like, probably you see the writing on the wall, so you start putting a CV out there. Are you trying to make a CV look impressive in his case? So you go boast about what you do. Since I've been at the club, I've won trophies.
So
Who
then,
else has done that? You know?
so then he's like, when you go for a presentation now, you can have all of this evidence.
Yeah, it's been said, you know, it's not a secret where a man
Okay,
have to go say, what going like,
you know, but just met him one of them man they were like, yeah, name in the same class to the same program and everything. And then when you look on film CV, I'll be like, yo, what? You know, like, bruh,
I said the man
bruh,
build a spaceship
bruh.
and it's about the 2 hours study aerospace engineering.
Exactly.
Me never build a spaceship, dog.
Bruh, I say, yo, when did this happen, brother? I've seen people CV sometime with me and them up on the same level with everything, same job, almost similar part. You see me? And when we see that CV there, I'm gonna look on mine and I'll be like, yo, I'm just the work, so I'm gonna do this. And then the man say, no, created a whole team of this, and then the project of this. So like even if them come to books and draw one line for one project, them take part in another project there.
Yeah,
Me that be like, yo, I'm gonna do enough for claim it. You see me? So like Tenaga say, yo, if me no come in a starting team, me do that. You see me?
develop that talent, man. Bring it. Me bring Garnacho. Everything. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Sure.
Me think of that the man I try this still, cause when the man just come Man United, the man never talk so tough.
Exactly.
Even when the man did that style Cristiano Ronaldo, the man never did that talk tough neither.
Exactly.
The man did that try to be coy. All of a sudden now the man chest up in the air and the
And I
man
can't
can't
believe so
laugh.
FA Cup could have make somebody so hype, brother.
I mean dogs a trophy, man. Prestigious FA Cup and hundred of years. I bring trophies everywhere I go. That's what the man says, isn't it? Everywhere I go,
Yeah.
I bring trophies, you know. If you're looking for a winning coach, you have to put Tenag on your radar. Because everywhere he goes, he brings.
Jano. Brother, the
Yeah,
man really.
to me, it delusional. Because the man only claim to fame is that Ajax side that went semifinals in
Exactly. With
Champions
De
League.
Jong and
Nothing
Dennington,
else.
yeah.
Because Eredivisie is not a league to be trying to toot your horn unless
But
you win
no, but that's the
Champions
thing. But
League.
then him can sell. Say after him left Ajax, look upon them.
Where are they? I mean, because them drop off. Yeah, but I mean, if them win this year, then what?
No, then them stable about them ship. Them stable about them ship, but it take them a while.
Okay. Oh, so you lose the big man and everything fall to shambles. Well, I mean, I know, but all me can say is, but me see people that talk about the man that have no excuse now. I mean, I say the man never did have an excuse before, but whatever make you feel comfortable. I just there I take receipts, you know, because I know it's like one Bissaka, I write on a post and say, just give the United fan some time. You soon hear all of them and say, oh, why did we sell Aaron Wan Bissaka?
Yo, if that happens, sad. Because the man him crazy about Mazori now, you know.
Brother, them crazy about anybody who can control a ball. As soon as the man do foolishness 2 weeks in a row,
Yeah.
the man them are gonna bring up every footage where the man do something look at the man them the Xerxes. 1 week the man never have a good game and the man them
No, why
start
not
compare
even
the
good
man to
game?
Lukaku.
All the man do a touch offside ball.
I may never even get that, but the man them start compare the man to Lukaku. That's all it took, you know.
Yeah.
Just that one moment. You see how fast the man them flip?
I think at that sometimes you have to see and be like, yo, when the fans them that level are toxic, you know, brother.
That's why I'm telling you, me just say, wait. May I give them some time for hear the man them say, why did we sell Scott McTominay? Why did we sell Aaron? Yo, brother, there was a time, you know. The man them used to talk about Scott McTominay like the man was a virus you couldn't get near, you know. And I see
Yeah.
people post and I say, thank you, Scott McTominay, you are a stalwart. You know, we loved you at the club. I'm like, when? When? The only time that man get any ratings was when
Jose, no?
Jose
Yeah.
said this man XYZ. Everybody else used to say, why this youth were
No, every Man
no
U fan,
good?
because I've always been a fan of Scott. Him and Gallagher get treatment from them home club really wicked. Him and
Crazy,
Gallagher.
man.
Yeah.
Crazy, but that's a modern day fun, you know? So, I just a left feet so I can ride the controversy because I know the man them are gonna do it. I can see it. I just need Aaron Wan-Bissaka for have one of them month there. where him nominated for Player of the Month and watch and see. Man, I'm gonna say, wow, why did we sell him and Mazuri have one bad game? Mazuri
Wolf.
don't even need to have a proper bad game, you know, just a bad moment. And the man I'm gonna say, yo, why did we sell Aaron Ambisaka? The man is like the best 1v1 defender. And
Yeah, exactly.
Mazuri is only good going
With the ball,
forward and
exactly, yeah.
just wait, man. The man them live and die by the seesaw effect, you know. It's a up and down. The adrenaline is what they live by. It's annoying still, but it's a modern day football thing. That's our next thing I'm gonna like with content now. Like, what was it? Something happened the other day, and literally like every single sports page outlet post literally the same information within the space of 10 minutes of each other. And I'm like, guys, is there that a shortage of footballing knowledge and information to share that we all need to be sharing the same? Nobody has a unique
Yeah,
spin on
and
anything.
that's the thing, and that's what, like, yeah, you have to try to be like, you have to try to be human and
Nah,
not be what everyone's saying. Like, even Sterling thing, you know, like, people, everybody just make it be like the wildest thing, and like maybe like actually not the wildest thing. There's an aspect too, and we feel like say it unfair to Sterling because of how Mariska jump in, but
it is.
also like the fact that Mariska make it clear instead of play games and be like, yeah, man, Sterling is a part of this,
It
and him could have
what
there sit down and be like, yeah, man, we're good.
it me that said to Chris say, yo, when I go up on Reddit, cause when me see it at first, you know, I said to myself, so all the man them always a true Sterling for style. And then me say, no, I'm go up on Reddit, I'm go up on Reddit. All the man them on Reddit I say them confused, cause them I say, we not understand. Just 3 weeks ago in a preseason where Mariska said things with Sterling look promising. So it sound like the man did I get the impression say
Exactly.
the
That's the
man
part where
had
unfair.
Sterling in his
Exactly. Yeah.
plans.
Exactly.
But then the man I could come out with on the back of what Sterling management say or just before them say it and say, oh, them man they not get no minutes. Them know what it is already. So it's like the man them must say, as much as we will throw dirt on Sterling still, Sterling and the other man them where him do that too. Something fishy because couple weeks ago the man clearly did give an impression opposite to what the man has said no. So me I say, I don't really know what the man them a do over there so still, but people
Yeah.
need to
Over
stop.
there, so like that Chelsea over there, so.
Yeah, people for stop style Sterling like say I know people love make fun of the man cause them say him control look funny or how him shoot the ball. But me I say yo, whether the man control is like a Lukaku thing. I think this is something I like about people give them views from football. Like, alright, me get say how the man might run, how the man might control, might not look like the average person, right? But you can't so daft or so dark in your mind that you go discount what the man actually do.
Yeah. For the
Just
country,
because you're
even for
not
the country, even for the
even for the country,
yeah.
just because you know like how the man kick the ball, or because the man kick a free kick and the man kick it well wide. Like the man was at City and the man performed. The
Man's
man
at
was at Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yeah.
Man was at Liverpool at a young age, him perform. Him go City and perform. No, when the man there City because of who the dead are giving the ball, so all him have to do a tapping. So what going for Grealish? What going for that? What going for Doku? I not see Doku are bringing 15, 14 goals a season.
And I don't think he will ever do it, actually.
What going for that? I not see Grealish start did that yet. Who else them ever play on the wing? Or playing at them position there? Only Foden I do
Foden
it.
actually, yeah. Mhm.
Right? And Foden is class, even though them start make fun of him because of Euros, but club level, whatever you want to call it, the man can do it. So like to me them thing they just ridiculous. Same thing with Lukaku. Like yeah, we get the man can be a klutz at time and all of these things, whatever, but the man has scored goals. You can't score that amount of goals
The hate for
and
him,
his buck ups.
it's mental, and it get to a point where even me sometimes seeing it would I be like, yo, Jano, brother, why you do this again? Like, remember even in the Euros when him a play for Belgium, like him waste one heap of chance, and I say, brother, you gonna make the man them get on your case again. You see me?
One thing at least him give us still, him not really business, but like me just not get the vitriol that people put towards him. It not make no sense to me. It not add up. it not add up because enough other man better control, better everything, and them cannot finish. Me no business what you want to say about the man. When the man come a Man U, the man did score. And enough man there Man U now and now put in 10 goal a season. So me not get it. Like the man had a bad rough going at Chelsea, fine, that's life. Before that the man was killing it at Inter. What was that, a buck ups? Me see them start do with Victor Osimhen too, you know. Not as
Yeah.
much as like them man, they probably because him never played in the Premier League, but you will see one and two man a style the man pan social like
All them do are just stop in and them thing there.
yeah, all
Yeah.
of a sudden no, that's why I can't get no signing with no club car. You see me, the man not really that
In the
good and him
dynamic
injury
and yeah.
prone and yeah, you know. I mean I said dog, like a man literally bring a club with an ex brother for win a
Would
title
have
in
to get that
years.
exactly.
You see, that's why I'm tell you that's why I'm always say these days when one Bissaka did that apparently the report was the man I say, yo, him want him bonus before him cut. So if you are gonna sell me, you have to give me a part of my bonus from now.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I'm now left. And people are say, players like these you don't want in your club and rare. And I say, so hold on, the man never signed a contract. I understand something. When
No,
you
when you
sign a
work,
contract, you're a
exactly,
job.
exactly.
I say, man, so I look on a man on Reddit and say, yo, them man you go through all heap of hardship in a life to reach where them there. So anything what the man, what hardship you talking about? You talking like they went without food or they live in a war-torn
It
area.
no
I mean,
matter.
I
It
say,
no matter. Why you go to that extreme? Think about
no,
because
because
people don't look upon footballers as people with job, you know.
that are the problem. And enough of them not educate themselves to understand, say, yo, when a man make it as a professional footballer, a crab in a barrel the man them a go through for breaking. Now people not realize say a crab in a barrel, you know, when you sit down and see a man get a debut as a 18-year-old and get 5 minutes, now people not realize how big that is.
You not understand, brother. Change,
And
life changing.
when you have under 23, under 21, under 20, enough of them man they never touch a field professionally, you know.
Yep.
Them man they just go back and end up be construction worker cause them never go college. Cause them put them whole life in a football. They not really that good in a school. And end up a JD sports or work or Foot Locker.
Yeah.
No, but a
No,
real
no,
thing,
real
dog.
thing. Yeah, man, no.
I can't forget the video me see with the brother was say the man was on the same squad with Foden. All of the England ball of them now, Jude Bellingham. Must see the
Mm-hmm.
under 21, the one who win the World Cup or the
Musiala and them man there.
yeah. And the man say like when him watch them man they now are playing at the Premier League and him just dip on the couch, like can barely find a proper minimum wage job. The thing
Mental.
say man say it slap him like him depressed, him literally and in a depression. And I say enough people don't realize not true some one man make it big and can buy Lamborghini
Brother, the numbers is
and
crazy.
Bentley.
The numbers is
Means
crazy.
the man not supposed to get fee money. The club is making their money off these guys, you know.
Hmm?
The club is making them and make sure say
No,
if you get
no
transferred
common
tomorrow, we
miss.
are we are
Exactly.
we are putting in the jersey today and take picture. So we can sell that jersey all when you're gone.
Yeah.
Don't think so the
Yeah.
man them nah. Sometimes me dey even to follow them man there. Cause them man don't really know what go on, man. Have to eat them food, you know. But yeah, real man. So yeah, so we can do this again.
Yeah, man.
Even though
We
when
don't have a date. We can just say,
no
oh,
day, we just check in and
yeah,
see.
yeah, exactly. This our episode, the Outsiders again, the latest one.
Yeah.
I don't know which number we reach now, but we might figure it out.
Yo.
Yeah, but yeah, me and Grizz just a whole reasoning. We never have a path. We just go in and I feel like say we go multiple parts. This could have been this could
Yeah.
have been multiple chopped up in a different episodes,
True.
but yeah. Yeah, so see you guys the next time we see you guys. Next time you guys hear from me. Wanna know when I promise nothing yet. You see me?
But something I got,
Exactly.
man.
I'm gonna try to be more active and then yeah, we'll see from there. So see you guys on the next side.
Yeah, big up.